Rhamondre, at what point did you guys realize that it was going to be such a run-heavy kind of game?
We kind of knew that this morning. Like with all the wins, things like that, we knew it was going to be like a more of a running game and more aggressive game. So I just feel like, and then we went out there for pregame and it was all snowy and gusty, so we kind of knew what kind of game it was going to be.
What does it feel like for somebody who plays your position when you realize what kind of game it's going to be?
Just me, Damian, Brandon, just everybody in the O linemen. That we knew what we had to do. They were going to lean on us heavy, and we just had to execute.
It's one thing to say it's going to be a running game, but like, have you ever been around a game that there was only 3 passes attempted by the winning team?
Not even close. Not even close. I've never been in weather like this, so it was really my first time. So I just had to be mentally tough about it and, get through the game. But no, I haven't been to a game like this ever.
What is the hardest part? You say you've never been in weather like this. Matt kind of said the same thing. What is the hardest part to adjusting to weather like that?
Like I said, it's just like it's a mentality. I think it's just how you think about it. You got to be mentally tough about it. But it's just weather. At the end of the day, it's not too much of a big deal.
It was very loud in that locker room when you came in here. So what was the atmosphere like being in there?
Yeah, we put so much work in. So when we get to games like this and we execute and do our job and get the outcome we want to get, we're all excited. So that's all that was.
Rhamondre, the great execution by the offensive line, but maybe how much does Mac's presence, his preparation show up? You guys are seeing 9, 10 in the box sometimes to really make sure you're in the right play.
Yeah, Mac, he does a great job in practice throughout the week, and then when we come on Sundays, Mondays, when we play, nothing changes. He does a great job. He knows what we need to do. He knows when he has to bring someone over to block the force, things like that. So he just does a great job.
In any way, do you think he's bothered by only throwing 3 passes in a game?
Not at all. Not at all. I think he knew what we had to do, and we got the outcome we wanted, so not at all.
What's it like running? We know how it is at the end of a game. You're up a couple of touchdowns and you're just running out the clock. But you were basically doing that, having to win the game, try to keep the game. How hard was it to run and have success like you guys did?
It just comes down to execution. Like, the Bills knew what we were going to do, so they had, 8 in the box, things like that. So we just had to execute, get a hat on the hat, and run hard.
When you succeed in those situations, how much of an emotional lift does that give the team?
I think it's a lift for sure. Just knowing we threw 3 passes, like just knowing we could be aggressive and run the ball like that. I think that's a confidence boost.
It felt like, obviously, points were going to be a premium given the weather. How much of a spark does Damian give you there in the first quarter, and it starts to feel like you're already playing the game on your terms?
Yeah, of course. That was a huge run, huge play, great by the O-line, and then Damian did the rest. So that gave us – it's great to play from ahead. So that gave us a little chip on our shoulder and knew what we had to do, just keep running aggressively and, do what we did.
Rhamondre, at what point did you know your run-to-pass ratio would be as lopsided as 42 to 20?
I didn't think it would be like that, to be honest with you. But after, I seen the weather pregame, things like that, coaches start telling us, we know what type of game it's going to be. So after that, we knew. Everyone knew.
Thanks, Rhamondre.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.